What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We are here in Garlemald, as y'all might remember, with the Tower of Babil looming in the distance. As y'all might recall from the last stream, we met up with a contingent of the Garlean Empire, their forces who were not taken over and tempered by the Garlean influence. We tried to offer help and assistance. Instead, they took prisoners and then decided to come after us, try to attack us. We advised them that the reinforcements they were hoping for were not coming, and that their reinforcements they were hoping for actually reached out to us to help them instead. And that's when the legatus of their legion, unfortunately, y'all can watch that. But we are on quest Strange Bedfellows, which is 1, 2, 3 quests away from Tower of Babil, which will be the next dungeon, followed by 1, 2, 3 quests from the next trial, which will be called. This will be the first trial of Endwalker, I believe. Yes, it'll be the first trial of Endwalker. It is called The Dark Inside. We will figure that out once we get there. But in the meantime, let's get it started. Before we proceed, tell me what you know of the First Legion and the disposition of their forces. Explains in detail everything I know. They were planning for war while the refugees in their care were left to go hungry. A reckless, short-sighted plan that risks the welfare of the people they are sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. If we were to arrive in force with the intent to do so, we would only incite panic, and perhaps they would be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go with Gillis back to the station and have him lead the refugees here. Some may be unwilling and unable to leave, but for the time being, I'll take what I can get. Alfinad, Alize, and the scouts sent to extricate them should already be at the station. I will also have our other comrades in the area lend their support should it be needed. Understood. He's not a happy camper. So unfortunately, we are not able to attune to this just yet, so we have to, unfortunately, travel all the way back. That's right. We should be unlocking it soon, since now we're friends, quote unquote. Fuck off, Mr. Bear. No one wants you anyway. So far away. Why are you so far away? Why you not be closer? I'm trying to get this little patch of waiting open. Got it. That's all I wanted. Automated death machine. Oh no, not the death machine trying to chase me down. Man, you slow, bro. So far away. Tell y'all that. There's something else I was actually gonna tell y'all and I forgot now. Wednesday, I think. At the moment, Wednesday looks like an open day for me. So I'm gonna be using that time to do a little bit of organization in the house, followed by catching up MXQ on this character if I'm behind at all from where the good sir gets to. And then from that point, we'll go, once he is able to get on, we'll be able to just kind of hopefully shoot through more. It's really going to depend on where we are MSQ wise. I'm hoping to be further, but we'll see. Biggie Thunder and Julius. We arrived just before you did, and too late. Too late for what? What's happened? It's Lord Quintus. He took his own life. After the news of the 10th, he relieved us of our duties. Then when he was alone, he... No, he wouldn't. Bancred and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course shall the legatus be afforded a proper burial. He released us from our duty. He wanted us to be free to choose our own fate. Without him to guide us, I have just this moment spoken with Lucia. We are ready to commence the transfer of the refugees to the Camp Broken Glass, should they be willing to accept our aid. Some would rather die, but most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be damned. We just want to live. We'll need to speak with the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If any would prefer to stay, we can have supplies brought over for them. It'll be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see that they reach the camp safely. She's in a triple triad match. White Bunny. Do you know Lemaire? Only has 3 members. We do what we must because we can, for science and love. They raid, they don't do trials, they don't do PvP or guild tests, and they're not hardcore. They are seeking healers. I can. It was only ever a dream, wasn't it? To think we could reclaim it, rebuild it all ourselves. Before this all began, I sent my wife and daughter away to the provinces. If there's a chance I might see them again, I'll take it. So take me. Take me with you, please. Well, got the 8th right sorted in the end. All it took was a few adjustments, and now it works as well as it ever did. From what I can tell, the one in Laterium is also functioning as normal. That's where you lot are staying, isn't it? Now that most of us are packing up and leaving this place, I reckon there will be more use for me and my skills over at your camp. one who treated me with such kindness. I heard from the others that you're not from around here. I thought you were one of us. Not that it makes a difference now. Purebloods, migrants, savages. After a while, the words start to lose meaning until all you're left with is anger and fear and hate. And I'm too tired. If you and yours would come to offer aid, I'd be glad to accept. We have much to discuss. Our rescue, the attack on Count Brokenglass, what we'd hoped to talk about with Quintus. But all of that can wait. More urgent matters demand our attention. Are any of the refugees willing to come to the camp? Quite a few, actually. Thank the 12. Thank the 12. You and I should go first and secure the route back to Brokenglass. With all the creatures and tempered skulking about, I expect we'll have our hands full. This should come in handy. Conqueror's Chain, courtesy of our Lamenton friends. I'd save it for the tempered, though. I'll mark a few points that'll need surveying on your map. Once you've taken care of the riffraff, we'll meet back at our camp. And I have to walk all the way back. Aetherite be damned. Actually, drop this one. Drop. Where'd it go? Garlemald. Drop the arrow. This one. Drop the cloud. Should be okay, I guess. 3. I'm on strange bedfellows, so 1, yeah, 3. Downside is, say again. What part of the Imperial Soldiers? No, I haven't done that. I have not done that yet. Downside 2 is the guy that's helping me fix something is on his way. He's helping me fix something with the house. He said he'll be here in like 30 minutes. I thought he was going to be here a lot earlier today, and then he said he was having some problems getting somebody to watch his kids. And he just texted me. He's like, I'll be there in like 30-35 minutes. I was like, fuck. I finally decided to sit down and stream. But no, I haven't done that. I'm doing the one where you gotta like, where we finally are able to attune to the Aetherite in the station, and then he sends you out after you talk to some of the refugees. Some of them are willing to come with you, and he's like, go secure the path and take this chain thing with you to use on some of the tempered people. So. Break, guys, just a FYI. In the middle of the screen here before we do the dungeon, just because we're going to fix something that's in the house of Babil. We're repair guy gets here. Once that's done, we'll get back to it. Just on the pig. It's one of my, something with my wall. It's all jacked up. So he's gonna help me patch it up. And then, is it? Yeah. It'll tell me that like I'm about to do an instance or something, right? Okay, yeah, as long as if it tells me that, then I just won't start it. Yeah, I was looking through. I had messaged you earlier about level 80 rod, but I'm using like the highest 80 rod you can get. It's 5 materia equipped to it. So I was trying to get the sharp. So I went like at the time. Oh yeah, I got that. Conqueror's Chain. Then I remembered I had spent a boatload of cash when I was leveling up one of my crafters, and then I was leveling up my botanist to spend a boatload of cash, so I literally have like 60k for my left on Tentali right now. I had like 700 something, and now I'm down to 60. So I'm a broke back bitch. Surveying. Shadow, join the Discord. Join el Discordio Chato. Downside again. I mean, you and Shadow can do some raids or something like that. It shouldn't take us too long. Because the only thing is like part of the patchwork is where my TV is supposed to get mounted. So we gotta like take the brackets off and stuff to make sure so that we can patch it and then put the TV back on. But we're not gonna put the TV back on, I don't think, today, because I want to make sure the patch is secure and dry and everything before we mount to it. Because if I try to mount to it beforehand, it'll probably just come down, which will be bad. Expensive. He's coming through really well. It might be on my end, I gotta check it. Discord chat, let's see, Shadow, yeah, for some reason you're turned down to 50. Could be that too, but no, I had you turned all the way down to 50 for some reason, so I just turned you back up to 100. We'll see if that's a little better to where I can hear you. Yeah. Your mic's a little off, but it's fine. If you're using like a headset mic, that's usually what it is, why the issue comes in for the hearing. And wireless is typically worse, but that's fine. It's all good. It'll be as long as I can hear you. So like if you tell me, hey, you know, dodge this, dodge that, or whatever, I'll be alright. Not that you really should need to tell me, because it's just Babel. Babel's fairly straightforward. Ah, there you are. As expected, I ran into a few beasts who went down without much of a fight. The tempered proved somewhat troublesome, but those chains should keep them under control until our allies take them into custody. With that taken care of, I am to gather a few supplies, then return to the station. While I see to that, would you mind appraising Lucia of our progress? As it happens, I have some rather pertinent information from our recent scouting forays, but I'll save that for later. First things first, and all that. If I had a way to, I would just instead of putting it on break, I just have it view one of y'all's screens while y'all are playing and listen to y'all. But I don't have a way to do that. Yeah. PK Thunder, I was informed of Quintus' suicide. It must have come as quite a great shock to his men. What are the refugees? I'm told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would hear your first-hand account. That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participated in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as their other refugees. Perfidy notwithstanding, after all, even if I wanted to make an example of them, there's no one left to learn it from. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under the direct orders of their legatus, and that following his suicide, they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that had he lived, he would be tried as a war criminal and his men punished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability. Or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end. Who can say? I didn't know the man or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him, and it falls to us to clean up the mess. From the cold. I assume you're curious about how matters have progressed here in your absence. Quite well, as it happens. Now that we've procured ceruleum from Tapper's Den, the recently repaired heaters can provide much-needed warmth. Furthermore, we've prepared sufficient food for everyone. Those from Tertium shall find a hot meal waiting upon their arrival. There's one for you, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe that we're capable of wielding a ladle or two without your assistance. On your way, might I ask that you seek out Yustola? She was but recently attending to the wounded, but she's meant to be taking a rest herself. See that she is. So many blue quests. All of them aetherites. Yeah, there's 4 blue quests already. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Garlemald is the first place you get flight in. Because you don't really come back here that often post-game. I mean, towards the end. You're pretty much here in the one time, and that's really it. Yes, I've been taking proper breaks and imbibing sufficient water, but what of the Warrior of Light? You and the twins have an established history of reckless disregard for your own well-being. We're all fortunate that none of you have landed yourselves in my care. I've already quite enough to deal with, between the tempered and the first wounded. Alas, though I can mend their bodies, the toll their experiences have taken on their hearts and minds is another matter altogether. For their sakes we mustn't waver, but nor must we rush ahead in eagerness to see the day won, and in so doing invite disaster. On settling down, you will be seeing to a bunch of cutscenes. No, I will not take a proper supper right now. Yep, that's it right there. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Well, we might take this time then to, I don't know, do other things. I said we could run a quick Zot, but they're never quick. Zot is never quick. I've never been to Zot once and had it be quick. We'll do some of these Aetherite missions right quick. Just kind of get them done and out of the way, you know? So we've already established that this dungeon that we're about to do, or that we're getting to, Babel, is not proficient enough gear-wise, right? Like, it's not going to give us better gear. We already established that, I believe. The dungeon that gives it will be the 85, which will be Vanispati. Same thing goes when anytime you max out your item level prior to an expansion. Keep in mind that going into the next expansion, you won't need gear until the 85th, until the 5 increment dungeon. So in this case, 95, depending. So we'll see, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the 95 level dungeon. But that'll be the dungeon that actually gives us gear that matters, that actually helps and is better. Oh, he's accompanying me. A side quest where they accompany you. Expect us to ruin endings. But yeah. So just kind of keep that in mind, guys. It's not a big deal. Like if you like, as an example, the Zot gear. I want the Zot gear, so that's why we went into Zot an extra time and stuff like that. And I was still trying to pull gear and stuff out of there because I like the way it looks. For glam purposes and stuff like that, go into whatever dungeon you want, pull whatever gear you want. Obviously, like there's no restriction to that for you if that's what you want. Like as a matter of fact, the Thalia raids, which are the final raids for Endwalker, I'm pulling gear out of there that I don't need. I just like the way it looks. That's literally it. Or I'm pulling it because I'm not gonna go through the trouble. Oh shit! I'm not supposed to mount. Exactly. So even though I don't need it for me per se, for my main classes per se, it's not bad to have for my other ones. My other classes that, you know, are not my main classes, but something that I still need to potentially have geared for whatever reason. I'm outside the zone there. Where the fuck is the last one? I hate this too. They give you a big area to search, and I can find the first two usually relatively quickly, but it's the last one that I can never fucking find. Can I go inside? Established it's not over here then. There it is. It was hiding in the corner. Also, the main MSQ gives you basic gear. I believe it still gives it to you at high quality too, but I don't remember. But it still gives you base gear. If you want to get the accessories to go with it, you need to do side quests. The side quest is where your accessories are going to be. Why is it every fucking quest all of a sudden? Oh, this person's going to accompany you. Son of a bitch. Oh yeah, that started with this too, didn't it? Which you kind of can. They give you little spots to chat with them, but they also kind of made it sound like, right? Because they made like I'm on a mount right now. I'm mounted right now. They're still like they're not following me until I get off the mount, and then it shows them right there with me. So that must have been an update. Because originally I don't think you could mount. You had to walk. You still can't teleport. It tells you in the thing, it says don't teleport. But it used to say don't mount, but now you can. So, I mean... Right, so it didn't matter. Yeah. The SD boy. The the Daddy Stinian. The new one, yeah, he looks like he's just having a ball. This one's way over here. Let me just teleport. I didn't realize where it was. I was straight up walking there, even though I was teleporting. Shadow, I don't know if you heard me before you hopped on, but because I have someone coming by to fix something real quick in the house, we're not doing the dungeon just yet. We're still a couple of quests away, and I gotta do a long instance thing, but y'all can do like failure or whatever y'all want to do together until I'm done. Y'all should have plenty of time. Alright. I cleaned out Tintali's inventory a little bit. The base inventory, not so much the armory chest. But cleaned that out a little bit the other day. And then I've just been working on Crafter Gatherer. The issue is a lot of the stuff for me to craft to actually make cash with requires not only everybody to be at 90, but for them to have 90 gear themselves, so that I can properly make the high quality versions of the other gear to sell, so I can make the moolah. We like the money monies, we like the money monies, we like the money monies, we like the monies. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. He's somewhere over yonder. Probably sitting in Gridania, that's where he always sits. Oh, he's in Limsa! Oh yeah, good luck with that. He's small. He's small. Good luck. The wench of the drowning, he says. Bracelet coffer. Shwa-ta-ta-ta, shwa-ta, shwa-twa-twa, twa-twa-twa-twa-twa-twa-twa-twa. Oh no, he's gone. Whatever will we do without the small boy? He's just a small boy. Taller though. I'm gonna add that to your titles. Honorary Talifel. Yeah, I accept. I'm gonna add it right now before I forget. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? The funny thing is too is the thing that says no explanation. We put that in there saying like, oh, it doesn't need an explanation. We'll know, and then we should have added an explanation. How would you spell Talafel? 2 L's and then 2 L's, or 1 L and 1 L? T-A-L-L, 2 and then 1. So T-A-L-L-A-F-E-L. Okay. Honorary Talafel. You have been added. It has been added to the titles. I'll say if you hit sort, it'll put your 3 coins together. Well then you don't need to do Thalia anymore. I was gonna say, you could always just queue for all 3, like Metal Shadow always says to do. Yeah. The relaunch or the old one? I hate these missions where you gotta follow people too and not be seen. They're just time consuming. It's not because like they're hard or anything. It's just time consuming. Uh-oh. Fucking kid. I was just sitting here hiding behind this bus, and he was quite a ways away, and he's like, oh my god, I hear somebody. He was running to where I was. I was like, what the fuck? And I had to like run around the bus so he wouldn't see me. I was like, you son of a bitch. Found his house and he sees that it's gone. You sure? Crisscross. Oh, is that not how that works? Always a good one. It's good. It's interesting, but it's good. Tis a cult classic. Thanks. 439 yards to the west. Might as well get all the ether currents. 808 yards to the west. The problem is there's also trouble in the way. Luckily, I bought my handy-dandy capsule motorcycle. It shrinks down to the size of a capsule. Yes. Pretty much. You're mine. I put a hit on. It seemed like a good idea. Yards to the west. Something tells me it. Yeah, it's above me. Son of a bitch. Only there was somebody rolling around with a vehicle that had 4 seats. Alright guys, the guy is here, so I will BR to the bees as soon as I figure out where I'm teleporting to. Garlemald, broken glass, teleport. BRBs, everybody, BR to the bees. I'll leave some music or something on for you. Welcome back everybody, sorry about the extended delay. A little bit, we had to redo it twice. Is what happened. So, yeah, because the way my living room wall is set up, whoever lived here before, they had pre-installed a back paneling and stuff like that for their TV to hide all their wires and stuff. Really cool idea. Don't get me wrong, it's really nice, but it makes it really hard to mount larger TVs. In my case, I have a 75-inch TV, so it makes it really hard to mount that. Went to put it up there, and the way this particular little mount thing that I bought, it's just hooks that hook into these little loops that you install on the back of your TV. It when it did that, it latched, but the TV didn't have enough clearance, so it was just sitting on top of the shelf. It wasn't even hanging like it was supposed to be. I was like, well, I don't want the TV just sitting here like this. So we had to then take the TV back down, take the mounts out the wall, take the paneling off, take the top shelf off the paneling, redo the mounts. Yeah, it was bad. But now it's up there, it looks decent. I have to find my TV remote, though. I guess I misplaced it at some point during the move. I just found my TV remote. I look to the right. I'm like, that looks like my TV remote. It is my TV remote. Magic. Fucking magic. Anyway, yeah, so that's where we are with that. We are going to do this instance. Stand in front, stand in front, stand in front, stand in front. Facts. They're sharing the one brain cell? Oh no! Alright. Right. Alright, here we go, guys. We are going to do this. Settle down for a restful supper. No, please be voice acted. Please be voice acted. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. They got like solemn music playing and stuff. It's voice acted. It's gotta be. Endwalker has way more voice acting though than any of the other expansions. So there's been a problem this whole time. They couldn't hear you the entire stream, even from the beginning, because I forgot I had the Discord turned down at one point on the stream side, so they couldn't hear y'all at all. It's okay. I still have y'all turned down again, just for the cutscene purposes, but. I think that's why I turned it down. I think that's why I turned it down to begin with.
Is that all of them?
Yep, it's voice acted. Whoop, whoop.
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
Which one? Well, you can only get it once, so. Yeah, it spawns all the time. Yeah. The only time that you'll get it, the only time you'll need it more than once is like in Metal Shadow's situation. He's got to buy his Scholar book twice. You already did that? I didn't know that you had already done it. Good.
Warmth. At last.
Marvelous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Minson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did! We were there every step of the way.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
I did a damn sight more than you, you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back.
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Here. At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it. I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
Oh, he dragged that tank buster straight through the group again?
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
I know this is not a dream, and yet... I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible. Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rift between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea, the Ilsabard contingent. We owe it all to you. We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter. I'm honored to fight by your side. As an Eorzean and Garlean both, I shall do all in my power to bring my peoples together.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
Would that it had come sooner.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast.
Just take it out of the queue.
As if they still share in this moment.
Oh.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Hey.
On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
The flower is blue now. Uh-oh. What's going on with the radio?
On behalf of the Garlemald Empire, thank you for inviting me today.
Oh shit, but he doesn't have a thing. He's gonna turn.
What? Emperor Varus?
They're becoming tempered.
They are being tempered. The talismans. Quickly!
That should have been one of the first things y'all did, is giving everybody talismans. Like, fuck.
Save me, brave hero! My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short. I shall begin the preparation.
Now, it is time for you to awaken. Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold.
He's wearing the gentleman.
Oh, but be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh. So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing. We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo. His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind-jack technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject.
This is such a pain in the ass.
Come now. To us Asians, it is no different from trying on new clothes. Why not make the most of it by partaking in this fine cuisine? I must say, I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord. When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner. He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes. Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate. Exposition is in order.
The thing screaming is Varus.
The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple. But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then? Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course. As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Zos Galvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. And that last one even sparked a civil war. What rotten luck. The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas, one might even call them prayers, a supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory. And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself. And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit, their anima. It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of Anima itself. An ingenious design.
So I've had the towers before.
Would you not agree, my lord?
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you? Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria. I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion. Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star. The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone. At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger, and it would seem my friend has lost his appetite. I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion, but clearly we are above such pretensions. While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself.
My body. Give me back my body, you son of a bitch.
or together.
Oh dear! Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak. We'd better hurry if we want to avert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity. Ah, there it is. Your camp, I believe. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making his way there as we speak. Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy. Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue. Tempered soldiers, with standing orders to kill those not sworn to anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
Now I'm doing the Imperial thing. You will be synced to level 83. Proceed? Yes. In the coming battle, you'll fight as an unknown Imperial. Reach camp and you do have to fight everybody, yeah? At least the first guy. Dead already against the other guy. I have one boss.
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
Medical kit. Let me leave him alone. Am I looking for something in particular, or am I just running through the place? I just found the immobilized magic reason. Find the identification. Not yet. Yeah, I just found it. Found the key, I just need the cerulean. The cerulean's gonna be not the small side. Yeah, I haven't done it yet. Another medical kit. I want to hit a dance. Requisition magic attack. So now I just kill everything? I can't walk. Not too damaged to fire. Disembark the magic detector. Wow, damn. 44. Is that what this is? Unable to escape the blast, you begin to lose consciousness. Success. Oh, is this the part where you start crawling? You crawl to safety and regain consciousness. With the last of your strength, crawl to Camp Broken Glass. You realize how far that is from here? You want me to crawl all the way there?
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
And what of Eulus? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw him leave in the chaos, and we've no...
While I know full well he can handle himself, I worry all the same.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Oh no. Oh no, that's not me. Run.
Well, time to call off the search.
Mommy stole a hide. Wait, isn't she the one that actually... I think she can tell, can't she?
Case closed.
That's him. Over there.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive his presence?
I am. Perhaps
In the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But...
Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Now. All's well that ends well. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Enough, Xenos.
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go. But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I've yet to pay my respect. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective, that. Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them. Heedless of the delay. Predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether. And then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days!
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake. All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, weal enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Thank goodness. He's awake.
I should be done with this quest soon, and then once I'm done with this one, I'll be unlocking Babil.
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
Everything in working order? That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Van Daniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babil.
You're certain you're well. Nothing out of place. No missing bits. Good. Though I won't promise the same for Fandaniel and Xenos after I'm through with them. How much must these people suffer before they are satisfied? How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? Prelude to the final days or no? This ends now. Gateway of the Gods. Are you well enough to make a report? This anima was summoned with the corpse of Emperor Varus. Does their depravity know no bounds? It seems not. More to the point, we can surmise that the wave of aether issued not from the Tower of Babil, but from the primal lurking within it. A primal whose cry rang rather more loudly in your ears than ours. If you were taken to the tower itself, then this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that it is the beating heart of the Telophoro's machinations. In which case we have some highly relevant information. As many of you know, ever since we dispatched troops to free the Levailleurs, we've been developing a plan to infiltrate the tower. According to Thancred and his scouts, the main structure is lousy with tempered and enemy magitech. Furthermore, the road leading to it has collapsed, making it difficult to approach in numbers. Thus, do we propose dividing our forces into two parties, one to distract and one to infiltrate. The diversionary force will be comprised of the Ishgardian, Gridanian, and Lomencian delegations. They will begin the construction of the bridges to make the Telophoroi believe we are marching upon their tower. Meanwhile, the best suited of our Alamegan, Ul'dan, and Eastern comrades will use a different method of ingress. Okay. The facility marked in red is the Clendium, a vast magitech manufactory in the ruins. In ruins now, of course, but the freight tunnel connecting it to the erstwhile Imperial Palace remains intact. While the Telophoroid's attention is elsewhere, our infiltration force can use it to enter the tower undetected. Be aware, however, that the underground rail network remains very much operational. The Tempered are using it to bring supplies to the tower even now. If it can carry their material, it can carry us too, providing we sneak aboard unseen. Scions will lead the infiltration party. Once inside, you must locate and dispatch Fandaniel and Xenos. We will save the people of Garlemald and those who suffer the world over. I will have my vengeance yet. It's time we ended this, once and for all. People of Garlemald! Welcome. I, Julius, and so many others have lost so much to the Telophoroi. We shall ensure they lose no more. How quickly can we enact this plan? Shmeow? And Daniel made it quite clear that haste is a priority. A paramount concern, even assuming he didn't name the Tower of Babil on a whim. In Amon's name, it meant Gateway of the Gods. Zand used it to refer to a void gate, but in this case, it almost certainly alludes to something altogether greater. The eldest and most powerful of primals. All the more reason to act now. The rest of the contingent is aware of the plan and are ready to move at a moment's notice. You are to proceed north of Foreign Patents. Lisa's group will meet you there. As ever, we are grateful for your foresight. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Spare no effort in your preparations. The only preparation I need is which boot goes in which ass. That's the only preparation I need. So being that it's way the hell over there, should I teleport to the train station place first? No. It looks to be about the same distance. Everybody logged in that needs to be logged in? I forgot that PK doesn't actually have you as a friend. That's your friend request. Get that out of the way first. I'm on my way to unlock it, so it's going to take me a second to get there. Yep. You wanna? I'm currently running. If you want to put in the free company that we're about to do this, and we just need a healer. I mean, we can just queue too, but I mean, if Shiro wants to join or something like that, you know. I don't know if Shiro's still on. I know he was on earlier. Talking with Lise right now. It gets under. The way into the tunnel is clear. We made sure that. I wish you made sure to bring a coat instead. She's like in her normal outfit. Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh, I'll warm up once I throw a punch or two. Barely enough cloth to swaddle a newborn. Clearly, you've spent too long around this feral dog of the throne. Watch your tongue, fool, lest I feed it to the crows. We will see who is the fool when you freeze to death. Expect me not to warm your ill-prepared hide. These furs are for myself and my Nam alone, should I be blessed to meet her this day. As if any woman of worth would wish to be warmed by you, little son. Should we find such a warrior within, she will bask in my glorious flame. Stop, both of you. Save your fire for the enemy. As for extra furs, I have plenty to spare. As do we. Oh, as a reminder, that's what I was going to say earlier, and I totally spaced it. The trust system is getting an update. Kryl will be joining the trust system in Dawn Trail as a Pictomancer. Hello, everyone. All set for battle, I see. Yes, free of unnecessary encumbrances. If rather more susceptible to the cold, let us review our strategy. Quickly, if you don't mind. They made mention of it when they first kind of said that Kryl was going to be the Pictomancer. They're like, yeah, she'll be joining your trust system, and all that kind of stuff when they do the update. Just like they did with Astinian Astinian joined us in Endwalker, yeah? Yeah, Astinian joined Endwalkers. Because he wasn't there for Shadowbringers, so yeah. Pippin's group has gone ahead to the in Caldeum. We are to meet them there. We wait until the Temper's attention is drawn by the diversionary force, then we sneak onto the train. Stop the Tower of Babil. If any Tempered included are injured, we Zayla will tend to them. You Science must press on no matter what. We should avoid moving in as a group until we go underground, so we'll need to make our own way to the Enclamium. See you there. Do you have a two-seater? Yeah. He's faster. So if you're watching the stream, you can use my map to kind of guide you. And that's just straight down. It's right here. Pippin! Hey, it's good to see you, Peaky Thunder. We heard that you collapsed, but we're given only the most cursory explanation. I'm glad you've recovered, and quickly enough to take part in the operation at that. As you will have heard, we secured a way in. Some few are to remain behind to keep our escape route clear. Our comrade from Lent's Tears will lead the way into the station. I'll join you soon. The station's right this way. Tread lightly. Proceed into the station. Of all of Garlemald, wait, I'm missing one chunk of Garlemald. What the fuck? It's right here. Cutscene. Here we go, guys. First Tower of Zot, which was a pain in the ass, and now the Tower of Babil. Equally pain in the ass. Well, not equally, vastly less. This is everyone. Consider the enemy well and truly distracted. Time to go. Our primary objective is, of course, the Telafora leaders. But should we be presented with the opportunity to vanquish Anima, we must seize it. If it is indeed the force behind the towers, destroying it would deliver our allies from the Telafora's reign of terror. And I, for one, would not see the Garlean Empire manipulated any longer, be it by Primal, Ascian, or anything else. Hear, hear. There's been enough of that. We came to help the people of Garlemald, and that's what we're going to do together. To the very end. The train should be along any moment. Prepare to board, everyone. Mass explosions can be heard. The Tower of Babil, now accessible. Shabba-da-boo-boo-boo, shoo-ba-da. Shabba-doo-ba-doo-ba-da-ba-da, shabba-doo-ba-doo. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Right. Good, sir, are you ready? you changing classes or something? What do you mean? No. Okay. I'm gonna go grab this last section of Garlemald while we wait. 327 southwest. I just want this last section of Garlemald. Ah, there was 2 sections. Damn it! It split the one big section into 2 sections. Mapping the realm! Garlemald and Rick. He might not be able to hit it. He stepped away. Southeast. I figured I'll take this opportunity to grab Aether Currents out here and grab them all. Oh my god, get on the pillar so you can grab the Aether Current. Shit. I still have so many that I need to go southeast. Because I forgot that we're now in current content, so there's just so many to find. I got 3 left actually. Not nearly as many as I thought.
I is back.
You missed the queue, by the way. Sorry, I'm gonna queue now that you're back. Saw it too. Shit. Tank, hold on a second. Let me just get this. I'm already here. Come on, Tank. Just wait a second. Alright, I got it, Tank. You can queue now. Oh. I forgot. I forgot.
2 minutes ago, you're like, Tank's not ready either. And I'm like, bitch, I've been ready.
Got too tall and too small.
I'm in a cutscene.
Now or never.
I can't remember. We determined that Rogan and Bristol would call it flat. I want you to hear. Are you doing the big thing? up the stairs and all that stuff. We have the experience. I was like, we have the experience. Yeah, I'm gonna hit 89 out of this. So what you saying, sir? What's the what? Yeah, I did some of the Age of Current side quests and stuff. So, normally I was doing those with a side class. I just don't have anybody that's up to par to do that as a side class. What? I can't It's not the like the final version. Same thing with follow the small tank. Hey man, you hit them Bible spots? Yeah. I was about to say stop moving them, but then I no, it doesn't. Yeah, usually he goes this way. Go back to science class. I hate when they do the prime number thing, like I know it's like 0, 1, and or not 1 and 0 times. Anything after that, I'm like, one is not happening. Out of them. So why is one not a prime? It's visible by itself. Yeah, so, but the number 1 is not a prime. It's visible by itself, and it's separate. Now, he targets one person, and he's looking at how to go. I don't know. Oh, I was trying to greet it, but you know, I want to grab the bracelet just because I need it. I took the headline too, just to fuck it. It is really bad. I get it that it's designed for like winter gear or whatever, like to keep you warm and at the same time practical for battle, but I'll bring it to you. You not see this glam? Like, come on. Okay. The president of the lollipop hill. One of you has right. One has right. I can give you that. Only one of them has legs. I always forget that once you're down to 2 enemies, you can just single target. It's better for DPS. It's just attack the rear guard. Not by much. On to the second boss. Alright, can you hit the DPS threshold? For P1. I thought you were gonna say you went the wrong way. I'd be like, for the first time. There's a ring for you, unless you already had yours. I don't know if you already had yours. How are you gonna, once you get to Lala, are you planning on making that music sound? You look like Patricia Cameron. It's fine. That's okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
She lives out there. She's got squatters' rights.
She's got squatters' rights. You know what's funny? Only some states have squatters' rights. Which also doesn't make sense. It's like, so somebody could straight up lose their house to someone who broke in while they were on vacation. Damage buff is up. Yeah, I don't know. Like, California was one of the big ones that did water strike. Like, that was one of the big... California said? You can survive up to 4 brushes, so once you get the full stack, you come across. I just did this first. I thought the fish one killed me. Back. You know what I want? Oh, is he actually telling you? Oh. You're gonna Ant-Man yourself. You're just gonna Ant-Man yourself. It's fine. What I missed though is the fact that you can only plug in bundles, and it would allow you to see like other aspects of like that being part of inventory. Like how you got to see the other half of the first time through. I missed that. I always thought that was kind of cool. I mean, granted, now they're so tied up with everything else they're doing. They're like, bro, we don't have time. They're like, well, that 90 bitches, or no, 89. My bad. I don't know why I said 90. I meant 89. Oh, look, earrings offending, and the gloves offending. Facts. I just got the joke. Can't stop me now. I'm not even there yet. So. I know.
What is the point of the elevator?
I'll grab the chest, y'all run. Fine, I'll throw you, it's fine. Bracelet of aiming. Chest piece of fending. Shouldn't have used my damage buff on that first boss. It should be on the second. Oh, I went right into that. Son of a bitch. Over casting. Dancer. The weapons out of here aren't bad. It's the wearable. Yeah, they I wouldn't say flammable, but most dungeon here depends. Like you get one dungeon maybe out of an extension that has and then the rest. Raid gear is typically always pretty good. Like I like the raid gear that we have from the Anabicio stuff, where it has like the fire around you and shit like that on your shoulders and stuff. I like that one.
Portal on the backside.
Yeah, those all look really cool, especially for tanks. The portal thing, tanks and maiming.
Oh,
Anima, icon of icons. Anima. Ready when you party wide damage. Magic laser music.
They already dropped.
Yeah, I know. Cutscene.
Farewell, Varus. May the gods have mercy on your soul. Come. The other two await.
This madness ends here!
Oh, hush. This is the best part.
Enough!
Nice try, SD boy.
Oh, mighty Zodiac! Awaken from your slumber and descend!
Some manner of magical defense?
Cryo.
Cryo? But how?
The shackles that bind my adversary will not be so easily broken.
Hydaelyn! Feeble relic of a forgotten age! Hark! Victory is mine! No more ether. And I was so close. My lord, a slight change of plans. We shall travel to the moon and break this wretched barrier ourselves.
Whatever it takes.
What was that?
The final order issued by Anima to the Tempered Thralls. Should the Empire fall, the world must share her fate. Of course, Father lacked the conviction to give such a command. The abomination born of his flesh was but a puppet, and I the puppeteer.
You madman, you monster!
There's a funny joy in watching your flailing attempts to fight the inevitable. You're all going to die, and they're powerless to prevent it.
I ain't taking this thing. I was like, jumping is a lot faster than flying down.
We really must be on our way. You're welcome to give chase, provided you are content to leave comrade and tempered alike to die screaming.
ask too much of this child. Tend to her. The last brand at Mare Lamentorum is yet unbroken. Zodiac remains bound. I have shifted the flow of ether and sent the enemy far from their destination. Now, I shall divert it once more. An ally awaits, and I will deliver you unto him. Seek his aid. Restore the seal. Zodiac must not be set free.
The Tempered are running wild. Not only those at the tower, but those back at the camp. The others are doing their best to contain them, but the situation is growing beyond our control.
Leave them to die or give up the chase. Just like Fandaniel said.
Only I can bring an end to this. Garlemald's fate is in your hands.
You're going alone? You have our trust and our faith. I pray we have yours. Our friends in the Tempered need our help. We will save as many as we can, I swear.
Once we have matters well in hand, we'll join you on the moon. Until then, be careful. There's no telling what you'll find.
If all the Tempered are affected, Julius and his comrades likely put up quite the struggle. We'll find a way to save them, we must. I only pray we are not too late. In the meantime, may the 12 carry you to victory. I'm 2 Aether currents short of being able to fly in Garlemald. A trip to the moon. My apologies, I was lost in thought. This device is of elegant design, which leads me to think I was right about Fandaniel. No matter what he claims, he still has an attachment to the trappings of his past. Whether knowing this will make your path forward clear, I cannot say, but bear this in mind. But let us turn to the task at hand. As Hydaelyn said, the flow of Aether will transport you to Mare Lamentorum. We must hope this ally of hers can provide you with the necessary assistance to restore the seal before Xenos and Fandaniel arrive to stop you. It seems we are ever one step behind, but I have faith that you will make up the difference. Know that whatever awaits, our prayers go with you. Now go beyond the sky. Travel to Mare Lamentorum? Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Long, long before Dalamud was forged to imprison an Elder Primal, the eldest of them all, savior of the star, was sealed within a moon of his own. Souls sacrificed to grant him life still slumber and dream of the day he and we will be made whole. Here he waits, in this cold, barren place, his cradle and his grave. Silent lamentations and prayers of hope echo soundlessly to a sundered star, adrift and alone.
You with me, Hydaelyn's champion. touch the shiny crystal bit. Must touch shiny crystal thing. Must touch shiny crystal thing. Must get all the way up on it too. We're not gonna touch it from the bottom, we're gonna touch it from the top. Alright guys. Unfortunately that concludes today's business. I have to go to work. Unfortunately. But tomorrow, depending on time and things and stuff, we will be back on I Want That Bird. That guy has a bird with 3 heads. I want it. We will be back. We will continue on. The next thing we have to do is 2 quests away. Actually, not even 2 quests away. Yeah, 2 quests away. It is the Dark Inside, is what it is called. It is the first trial for Endwalker, is what this is called. It's the first trial for Endwalker, and the next dungeon is actually not far after that, to be honest. It's like 9 quests away after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 quests, my bad. 11 quests after that. But the dungeon after that, though, is quite a ways away, story-wise. So, yeah. But we are making halfway decent progress. We got a month and 2 days left to get Endwalker completed for Dawn Trail. At the same time, I have a month and 2 days to finish what I'm doing with Tantali before Dawn Trail. So it's a lot. Like if there's time that I can't be streaming, I'm gonna be leveling stuff on Tantali. But if I can stream, this is what we'll be with the PK and the Lava Felonies doing the Endwalker things. So until the next time.